Hey Tyonn, this is Caleb over Dior, and I just want to play test your game. So uh, start up and open up the build. Okay. So we first start off. My game genre is a 2D shooter slash platformer. The character can shoot projectiles to break objects, defeat enemies, and avoid hazards. The camera shows a 2D level and then allows the player to see above, below, behind, and I would first to say like try to break down. I actually like the screen. Uh, I think it might be like a little bit jarring to a few other players, but I definitely like the screen. If that kind of coincides with like the gameplay almost being like noir a little bit, I can definitely kind of see that. Um, I would say lower the text just a little bit so it fits within that box completely because majority of the text is in there, and some of it is out. And then just like check your spelling for hazards. Uh, yeah, misspelled that. And then to talk about the camera, I feel like putting what the character and player will do in the game is good. But talking about how the camera works, I would put that like rather like an info or like the option screen. But everything sounds pretty good so far. Uh, excuse me. We're just gonna make sure the exit works. Okay. So you have a working exit. Info page, left to click, A and D, left right movement, um, space, jump, and then I would just say like to put right here because I saw like the teacher's playtesting game. I think maybe they thought that holding down would initiate the double jump, but um, but yeah. So I would just say like just kind of reiterate to the player, make sure there's no like loose ends or anything, so they actually know that like okay, you hit space twice, you double jump, you know. Um, and then for the A and D, it is a little bit, you know, very what's the word, intuitive. But I would just say like just add in like left and right movement perspective to A and D, so people know that A is for left, D is for right. However, if they thought differently, then it can make them play your game incorrectly. But yeah, let's start. So starts off a little choppy at first. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the gun. Pew pew. I like that. Let me make sure my sound is up. Okay, just wanted to make sure. As the teacher was saying, kind of in his presentation, kind of agree about the shoot through objects as well as like to shoot into the screen. Since we're kind of both making a platformer inside scroller, I actually had envisioned like possibly putting an enemy on the walls that the player has to deal with. So like angling that right would be an obstacle. And sometimes like rewarding and engaging. So like if a player's walking into an obstacle that's right here, you're like, oh, you have to turn, shoot, then you can keep on moving before it shoots you like outside of the screen. And even for something like that, you can have something that comes like forward. So let's just keep on going. Um, the shoot doesn't feel bad. I would just like for there to be a little more. Oh, oh. I was just like there for there to be more feedback, like sound. Um, but it's not so bad though. And also just ooh, and also just a little bit of like sway when I'm in the air. So like you do have velocity, but it seems like the sway might be turned down. So like it's easier to strafe like that, like between like choosing direction, so you can really aim these jumps because they aren't hard, but because it's so limited to like where the player can get, like this is the exact height the sword the player is. But if I sway a little more, it keeps me at that same height for a little longer. You might not. I did. I don't know if this jump is lower. Um, Okay, let's test this again. I don't. Oh, I forgot to double jump. Okay. Okay, cool. Just a little small thing. This is still a prototype, of course. The animation in the air isn't falling; it's more so just still walking in the air. Just something I noticed. Uh, just a little bit better feedback when you're destroying things. It's not so bad. I do like the double jump and the movement. It feels fluid. Definitely feels fluid. Yep, yep, yep. I would also like there to be like some. Oh, I would also like there to be some type of labeling for um for the orbs and how much health they give you, because that wasn't in the options. I feel like that's something that could maybe be tied in there at some point. Um, I'm here. So I'm curious now, how much health do the enemies have? That's interesting. And then this is level N, I'm assuming. Yeah. You win with the red screen. Looks nice. Like the green. Ooh. Let's see how much damage. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 on each. And those seem like it might be 3. It's like, a little speed run part. If I can angle it right. Jesus. There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So 5 on that one? Was the other one 5 and it just wasn't being through? Oh, it damaged me. That's interesting. So it looks like when you're standing next to the player, you don't get damage. But once you enter that collision, that's how you have it set up, you actually get damage. That's not too bad if you want that to just be a melee. But like once you're still within that box, you should still be able to be attacked. It's very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might be tripping. I'm sure it's 5s. Also was curious, I was a little bit curious of like, just a lingering question for you. What why did you decide to make the walls like something you can destroy along with the character in the same like, same manner? Because they both kind of like explode after a certain amount of hits. So I was just curious of like if you wanted to make destructible walls, you have to break down to keep on going throughout the game. And like what's the player like risk and reward, So like if you're hitting that wall, is there gonna be an enemy behind you that might hit you or attack you or come into like, attack mode when they see you or something like that? Or is it possibly just like, like a soft gate? And like would you in the future make that just a little bit more difficult to get past? Because at this point there isn't like a reload. You don't run out of bullets. So you could just keep on attacking the wall and just get past, Um, kind of where that stress comes in. But so far, it's really good. I like your UI. I think you implemented that really well. Like the hover over things, like I think that's really nice. I really like that feature. If it just made like some type of clicking noise, I would like that as well. I would also say maybe just move these 2 buttons just a little bit further away, like maybe right here and right here, and make them a little bit larger just to distinguish where the player is going to be clicking and what they actually want to be doing. Because if I don't want to respond and I'm going to this, I kind of probably be a little frustrated. I'm trying to see if your S does anything. I'm just going to dive right here so I can stop. So this keeps them attacking. That's interesting. I also really love the U screen. I think it's very nice. I I think that you should probably switch this text maybe to white or just have it like have a background, just so it could be easier seeing. But everything was good. I really liked it. Yeah, good job, Ty.